Hello everyone, and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. So, today I wanted to start working on our pathway over to the Purifier. So, it is currently, I guess, the day after Thanksgiving, which, for non-Canadians and anyone who doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, well, I think for the US it's Columbus Day is what it was. Either way, this is Tuesday. You probably will be seeing this on Wednesday. And it's been a while since I've been on the server. And I wanted to talk a little bit about my brain, which also kind of has a inbuilt story about a wonderful creature that Steph and I miss. When I first started dating Steph, she had a cat. And I'm not a cat person. Never have been, probably never will be. I prefer dogs over cats. Cats are stupid, smelly, irritating creatures. That is how I see them. This is not a discussion about, what's better, cats or dogs, because, quite frankly, I don't really care. This is about my brain. So, this morning, I was just lying in bed, minding my own goddamn business, thinking about what game Whoopterson and I should play. Because after we finished trying, we wanted something else to play together. Something like Trine, I guess. And I was racking my brain trying to figure that out. And all of a sudden, my brain decided to send me back to a specific point in time. Not a happy point in time. This cat that Steph had when I first started to date her, his name was PT, which was short for Piotr Tchaikovsky, which I probably butchered that with that accent. Yes, he was named after Tchaikovsky. And he was the first cat that I actually gave a crap about. He was a wonderful creature. And he is dearly missed. Actually, I don't really want to do that. I gotta organize this a bit better. There it is. Dirt. You go there, and sand. There. He was a great cat, but he ran into a problem. We're not sure what exactly happened, but somewhere along the line, he got very, very ill. And it was a weekend, so we had to send him to an emergency cat clinic, which they're not cheap. And you can probably hear my new cat, Link. By new, he's newer than Pete. We used to just call him Pete. And it turned out his kidneys were failing. We don't know what actually happened, but it was a horrible time. We spent about $1,000, I guess, trying to help him. But it turned out that the only solution was either a full kidney transplant which wasn't likely to occur. Because one, finding another cat, and then the doctor apparently had some moral... Why do I fill that in? And then just dig it up again. The doctor had some moral problem with taking another cat's liver without... Or not liver, kidney. My cat was an alcoholic. She had problems taking the cat's kidney without the permission of the cat. And this is where my brain took me. To the point where we were putting him down. I couldn't be there when they put him down. When they officially did the deed, I had to leave. I could not watch it. My brain put me back to the point where this cat was lying on the table, lifeless, and Steph was in tears. Just absolute tears. It's... Alright. Boop. And that's what my brain decided it was going to tell me. How far out do I need to go? So I want to go to a specific point. I guess I could start up here. This wasn't actually the original path I was going to take, but I decided that this would be the better path. Just scenic-wise. Because what I want to do is I'm going to build a bridge over here. I was actually going to build a bridge on that pond just over there, and then bring it around this mountain and through that valley. But I figured this would be a bit better. Sadly, it's a much, much larger bridge, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to link up on the other side. I hadn't thought that far through. Maybe I should actually think that far through. But I don't really care. But I need to go this far. So we'll go over here. So anyway, this cat... this was where my brain brought me. And it pretty much brought me to tears this morning. It was not a good memory to have just randomly forced on you. And I don't know why my brain does these things. This is par for the course. And this is part of the reason that, well, if you've ever listened to me speak or tell a story kind of like now, I tend to just stop and kind of ramble. Just... You know? I don't really have a coherent ability to speak. It's not consistent. And this is because my brain doesn't retrieve information properly. It tells me one thing, and then all of a sudden, I'll be thinking something that's completely unrelated. Sometimes I luck out and it'll actually be semi-related, but usually it's not. And that's where the randomness of me speaking comes in. This is a very interesting thing for me, because I will have some pretty bad memories all of a sudden surface. And they will make me angry. I will, for no reason, I've been just driving home, completely empty road, and all of a sudden, I am just pissed off because of some memory of something that happened upwards of 20 years ago. Just pops into my head. And I'll just get angry. It's kind of... It's disturbing, yet impressive. And I just wanted to say that. I don't know really why I wanted to tell that, but it's just something that I wanted to say. And I'm actually really impressed that I remembered it, because like I said, that was this morning. This is this afternoon. Not that it means a whole lot of hog's wallop to you guys. The difference between this morning and this afternoon. But, you know, well, it's a long enough time that something. It's something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All I can say is words of some kind. There. Perfect. Do that. That looks good. Give me this. Okay. So before I go any farther with that, I think I'm going to need to take down this little hill thing. This is going to be annoying. I don't know, maybe I'll time-lapse this. Alright, welcome back. So, I've got the mountain taken down. I've placed placeholders here, flattened that out, and kind of started my rise up. Kind of slowly running out of sand, though. I'm going to need to find another area with basalt. But this is looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. That is really loud water running. I don't think I've ever heard it that loud. Really weird. Maybe it's always been that loud and I just tune it out. I don't know. But I don't recall ever hearing it that loud. Not that it has any bearing on anything. So, whilst I was digging down this mountain, I got a wonderful phone call, and I probably shouldn't say anything about it at this point in time because nothing is final. But I'm gonna do it anyway because that's just how I am. So, as many of you know, I have been unemployed for nearly a year now. And I've been doing this just to kind of keep myself occupied. Well, after a year, I've finally got a job interview. Yes, I haven't even had an interview in that year. That is how dry it is down here. I have not been able to even get a job or an interview at a place like Tim Hortons or McDonald's. Because, well, I'm seriously overqualified for those jobs, and I know it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I can't really fault them for looking at my resume and being like, no. You're gonna be here for a week and then just fuck off. So, yeah, I can't fault anyone for that. But this is not the most ideal job for me. As many of you possibly are aware, I am not the biggest fan of call center work. It's not my cup of tea. But the company that I have an interview with, they do... or not that they do. Wow, it's night already? Could have swore I just slept. Anyway. They have... It's a permanent position with them, and therefore room to grow. They control, I guess, their own IT department. It's not outsourced, as far as I know anyway. Based on what I've been told. It is their own internal IT, so there could very well be, finally, a place for me to grow. Grow and mature as an IT professional. And maybe they're not complete fuck-ups like most help desks. And I'm not talking fuck-ups as in the person you're talking to. I'm talking back-end fuck-ups, where they don't tell the front-end guys anything. Because, you know, the guys that are actually dealing with the customers don't need to know anything. Yeah, I'm still really bitter about that. I gotta get over that. Wow. Out of it already. Actually, let's do that. We'll put that there. And we will fill that in like that. That looks better. So, let's show you what I got so far. Oh, apparently can't jump that. So, I haven't done anything with this. This is going to need a fair bit of terraforming just to smooth it out so that the road can actually walk on it. Or the road can walk on it. So I can get a road that you can walk on. This is going to need to be trimmed down. Whoa, I just launched myself sideways. Don't know how that worked, but whatever. So I've got this. This is one block below where I want the actual base of the bridge to be. And this is because I want to make the bridge out of cobble. And because cobble is a gravity block, it needs to be on something. So I've got this here. I'm going to put the cobble on it, and then I'm going to use the chisel to make it something that isn't affected by gravity. At least that's the plan. It may fall through, pun totally intended, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe by the time I have that done, I will have had my interview. Probably not. I think I'll probably do more of that later. I've got a bunch of games that one specifically that I've come across that I want to look at least. Whether I'll do a video on it or not, that's yet to be determined. But we'll see. We will see. Anyway, so that's my plan. This is how I want things to go. Jesus. It's how I want things to go. Oh, yeah, I never did show this. And I'm going to take those two floating blocks. They've been pissing me off since day one. So I've got this. I'm not sure what I'll do with this. I might edge this in something, but I'm not sure. And then I've made this. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I might just cut in here and make it just a straight up. I think that might look a bit better. And obviously I have to chisel all of these into stairs, but I'm leaving it now just in case I change my mind. Because then I can actually, get it back. But yeah, this is coming along. So once I've got this, I need to get more of the basalt sand here. And then I just connect this up. And that'll look mighty, mighty fine. Actually, I really like the basalt sand with the dolomite. It looks really slick. Really, really slick. I approve of it immensely. Oh, yeah, I never did mention this. Witten has worked on this. I like it. Witten set this all up. It's got stairs coming up. Looks really, really nice. Cleaned up all of this, so there's no more of trees. I was intending to do it, but I wanted to talk to him about it first, and I never got around to it. So I'm glad to see that he's done it, because now I don't have to ask him what his plans were. Because that's really all it was, is I didn't know if he had an idea of what he wanted to do with those, if that was just going to be that, what he wanted, but he did, and he did it, and it looks great. I like the clean look here. Gotta do something for lighting up here. Like, I don't really mind the torches, but I'd rather not have torches if I can help it. And I'm not super happy with these. So, if anybody's got any suggestions on this, it's got, looks like it was burnt. Little torch mark. If anybody has any suggestions for this, let me know. And there is Witten, speak of the devil. So anyway, let me know about that. Let me know what you guys did for your weekend. If you had a long weekend, let me know. If it wasn't Thanksgiving or Columbus Day, Let me know what the holiday is. I'm curious. I don't know everybody's holidays, and probably will never know anyone's holidays. But I'm kind of curious to know what all transpired around the world on this weekend that just passed. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. Take care.